You know what, Murph? I think there's a similar comparison that can be made with football in the AFL NFL competition during the 60s. The upstart AFL formed in 1960, and they signed a bunch of talented quarterbacks right out of college, and their brand of football, it was more wide open, with quarterbacks like Daryle Lamonica, John Hadle, and Joel Willie Namath. And they signed some talented receivers like Lance Alworth, who appeared on Greatest Sports Legends and gave his true feelings about the NFL.
What was the main reason you went to the American Football League rather than the more prestigious National Football League?
I didn't follow professional football that much. Being from the South, we didn't have any clubs in the South at that time, so there wasn't really a, to me, the NFL was not that prestigious because I hadn't followed it, didn't know that much about them. Then when they came in, they really played the AFL down, and it sort of turned me off because I was saying, well, what's wrong with them? They're nice guys.
Yeah, the AFL spent a lot of money to attract talented players. You mentioned Daryle Lamonica. Well, one of his go-to receivers was the sure-handed Fred Biletnikoff, who had a penchant, Wes, for using Stickum on his arms and hands.
Okay, you talk about being comfortable. You cut your uniform to be comfortable. You wore thin pads to be comfortable. How could you be comfortable with Stickum spread all over you? You wore it from wrist to elbow, and when you didn't have it there, if you needed a little bit more, I remember watching you play when I was in Oakland, you even had it on the insides of your socks.
Well, you had to put it someplace where it's convenient so you can get it when you needed it out there. But, Stickum, I don't know. It got to the point where sometimes I would wonder why I even had it, But then, you would wonder, well, thank God I got it, because sometimes you just reach out and that ball sort of just sticks to your forearm. And that happened a few times, too.
Kind of like a confidence builder for you?
Well, yeah, during the week, not using it in practice all week, and then it was kind of something that gave you a little psychological edge in the ball game. I had a problem when I was younger where I fumbled the ball one time when John Roush was the head coach. And he never let me forget it, and that's how I started using Stickum after that.
The NFL eventually outlawed the use of Stickum in 1981, although rumors continued that wide receivers still using it.
So we can thank the AFL for making football a more wide-open passing game, featuring some exceptional talent, especially at quarterback and wide receiver. And we got to thank them for introducing the product, Stickum.